Well, 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 well. They got a new Nicktoons game coming out. Well, question. Just a random question. You know what? I'm putting him in front of y'all face so y'all can't yell at me. How y'all feeling after yesterday? Y'all all right? Y'all good? I got a lot of people. I got a few. I ain't gonna say a lot. I got a few people mad at me. I got a few people on my ass. The same? Huh? Hi, Spinach Plays. It's fucking first time chat. Hello, you random soul. Who are you? I still don't care. You know what? It's probably the most valid. It's so much that's gone on, like ever since, that makes me just say, you know what? I see where everybody coming from. Now, they can cry about it. That's crazy. I think, and this is just me, I think the most bombastic opinion, to be honest, nothing really has changed. I blocked several tags and shit, so I won't see anything about Charlie Kirk on my Charlie Kirk crap on my timeline. Well, I don't know if you sticking around, but you gonna see something today. Now, let me just get a few things off my gristle, because it seemed like some people got me fucked up. In an uncomfortable situation, I'm going to try to laugh to get my way out of it. Several people have lied about me in the stream yesterday, making it seem like I was giddy with glee that man got shot. We all know that's not true. I will be directing any motherfucker who wants to try me to that live stream from yesterday. You'll be tricked into believing that it's 4 hours. It's really about an hour and 30 where we spend time talking about Charlie Kirk. Cause everybody saw me in real time. Like you motherfuckers that watch this shit, y'all saw me in real time. We were sitting here about to talk about racism. And then Barton came in here and was like, hey, Charlie Kirk apparently got shot. And I'm like, And then I watched it. That was not a pretty sight. Told y'all can lick my ass because I'm not showing y'all that shit. I was literally the only one out of everybody that was watching. I was the only one thinking, I hope he pulled through. Y'all motherfuckers was writing them off. And I was just sitting there like, fuck, hopefully he pulled through. But now I got motherfuckers, I didn't like what you said in that live stream. What did I say in that live stream? The fuck did I say in that live stream? My worst sin is telling you motherfuckers that I was going to try to make you laugh just to get some tension out. And I made a South Park joke about how long until the South Park episode come out. Other than that, you not seeing me cheer this shit. What, you mad because I said I don't like him? I don't. And him dying will not make me like him. I don't agree. I don't watch him. I don't consume his content. Listened to it once, didn't like his voice, moved on. Never once have I sat here and said, you know what, I disagree with you. Time to die. That's stupid. anyone playing this game is stupid. Now, having said that, let us have an honest conversation here. Let us have an honest conversation with each other right now. There's some takes that are not valid right now, but let me tell you the two that are. I've seen many a reaction, but here are the two that I've seen so far that are the most valid. It is incredibly weird how many motherfuckers are like using this as their moment to be like, we must stand up and fight back the same day that kids are dead at a school shooting. And it's like, I get it. You like had some type of personal connection with Charlie Kirk. He inspired you. He probably like took a picture with you. Maybe he helped you out. Maybe you were a coworker. Like, I'm not even bothering with the family members because they in a whole separate class. Like that's family. But I just find it kind of weird how people are that bombastic in regards to this man and not kids dying. Like that seems kind of odd to me. And I could be alone in that thought. And that's fine. You motherfuckers can't peer pressure me to change my thought process. It's just weird. See, the thing is, Kirk's death overshadowed that school. Yes, it did. Even with me. Because we all sat here and found out about that. And then, I think like an hour later, we found out that a school shooting was happening. Or it had already happened. Like, that shit eerie. And really, a lot of people ain't talking about it. Now, you got people who have. Like, we're not about to sit here and be like, nobody's talking about it. But it ain't, like, spark no conversation. Leon R. Surprise. Fix your grammar. I'm not reading that. Fix your grammar. No, I don't care that you're typing on your phone or your computer. Proper grammar is important, my YouTube viewer. His 3-year-old daughter's gonna remember that her father got shot. Was she there? I know they said that the wife was there. Was the daughter there? That's fucked. That's fucked. Like, I don't give a fuck how you slice it. That's fucked. Like, if that kid was there, that's fucked. Like, hey, and listen, even me, I'm gonna keep telling y'all I don't like the dude. Even I feel uncomfortable, and I think the reason is because I watched the dude get shot. Like, even though I kept telling y'all on your own, go find it. If you still haven't somehow seen that video of him getting shot, please don't. Like, you just go. You just gonna make yourself feel queasy at that point. Yesterday can make anyone turn into a conspiracy theorist. I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. It's already happened. You want to know what the great conspiracy theory is right now? It's that it wasn't a shot from 200 yards away. It was somebody right next to him. You know, because you know how Charlie Kirk got shot and the bullet kind of hit him on his left? The theory, the really dumb theory, might I add, the really dumbass theory, might I add, is that it was somebody to his right, standing right next to him. And you know what makes that theory even fucking stupider? Is the fact that these same people are coming up with their own theory that guys right behind Charlie Kirk were giving the shooter hand signals to shoot him. Oh, and you want to know what else? I found this one to be a tad bit more annoying than anything else. Now, he's already bad enough how quick y'all really don't care about that man. Y'all just gonna speculate about how he died and then move on. But No! This pussy deleted it! Ooh! Ooh! Please tell me I screenshotted it. Please. Leon, you had to have screenshotted it. Please. 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 Fuck! I didn't screenshot it. Man. Who is this? Okay, I might have your ass. I might have your ass. You stupid bitch. Where is that video? Where, you scumbag fuck? Where's that fucking tweet? Where's that fucking tweet? Motherfucker changed their Twitter name to I Smoke Charlie Kirk. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay. You gotta love. 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 Now look, I'm mad because the tweet is deleted. That pussy deleted that tweet. The pussy deleted the tweet. So, this deleted tweet was a video of LeBron talking about free speech and the consequences that you could fall into with free speech. And the motherfucker who tweeted it was trying to correlate it as to LeBron talking about Charlie Kirk getting shot for free speech, which was not true. And this motherfucker, that motherfucker ran with it and got chewed out and deleted it like a pussy. And he calls himself a political satirist. No. 1-800 call the FBI. Oh, God. Oh, God. That free speech video. That shit is from years ago. That's not from months ago. That shit is from 2019. Let me tell you motherfuckers something. If you in here right now truly care about Charlie Kirk, you admonish dumb motherfuckers like this because all they want to do is get likes on Twitter. All they want to do is just parade around with the idea that they are in your camp and they will do nothing but engage for likes on social media. And if you don't have the balls to say, hey, not the time for you to just have your random benign hatred for another man and try to tie it into something else, you're a pussy. You are a pussy. I do not care about him. All I know is that South Park made an episode. And to the one person who asked, no, you're not wrong or evil for not caring. If you truly have no connection to that man and you just like, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's zero wrong with that. Thoughts on Alana Pierce laughing at Charlie Kirk's death? Well, that's just a dangerous game. But I told y'all yesterday, motherfuckers, the weird thing, and this is the second valid point, this pretend notion that it's only one side that mocks death. I had to be reminded that 2 lawmakers were murdered a few months ago, and you had Republicans making memes about it. And it's like, yeah, that's the fucked world I live in. People die, and the immediate reaction is to just, fuck it, have a laugh. Fuck it. Have a good vibe. It's not even in jest. It's a means to disrespect the dead. And even now, with Charlie Kirk, all these motherfuckers, they too fast. And when you point this out, did you see the Steven Crowder post? How bold of you to assume that I would even do that. even now, it's like you point out how everybody fucking does this shit. And then the game becomes, no, they did it first. 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 No, they did it. No, you did it first. Bro. A man is dead. Children are dead. What good fuck? The one thing I like to point out, yesterday it felt like a bubble is about to pop and neither side is going to like the outcome. See, in my head, I just can't get around with that. I just can't. And I'm going to attribute it to me being desensitized. Like I really am. Because it takes a guy who was significant enough in political commentary to die to get y'all to talk about like the climate changing and not any other example. Like not any other example that exists. Like something about that just seemed odd to me. Like it just do. Like, cause in my head, it's like, all right, you care about this dude. Ain't nothing wrong with caring about the dude. I'm not about to sit here and do what all these other motherfuckers are doing, which is like, oh, you care about this motherfucker even though he said this. I don't care. It's just odd. Like, I really don't even know if I make sense. It's just I just find it a little bit. I find it just like a little bit moronic. You know? Shit carved into the gun bullets. Yeah. I saw it. Apparently, after the whole day was spent saying it was an old guy and we was all wrong about that, including me. And then they, for some reason, tweeted that they had a suspect in custody, then tweeted that, nah, we let him go because he had no ties to it. So why even fucking tweet that shit if you didn't have the concrete? To random videos showing random motherfuckers who just so happen to be wearing black. To Candace Owens tweeting and deleting how she was sent images of somebody. Not a smart move. Now, apparently, they have somebody who is a person of interest. And now, after casing the gun, they found carvings that are apparently pro-trans and anti-fascist. A rifle recovered in the hunt for conservative influencer Charlie Kirk's assassin contained ammo engraved with transgender and anti-fascist ideology. The weapon, an imported 30-6 caliber, I can't pronounce this, I don't know anything about guns, I'm sorry, bolt-action rifle, was discovered wrapped in a towel by investigators in a wooden area following the killing of the conservative firebrand. Odd choice to describe the man, who was shot once while speaking at an event at Utah Valley. A source familiar noted that the Justice Department is investigating the descriptions alleged in the ATF memo, but that the agency was unable to confirm that the description matched the evidence recovered at the scene. Oh, God. So we're going with sources, and now the gimmick in the fucking third paragraph is, no, we're unable to confirm. Jesus Christ. I'm also desensitized, but I'm just noticing stuff. It's fine to notice stuff. It's just like I can't really tie in how someone else is supposed to feel about something when I'm really mainly talking about myself. Like I've been desensitized to violence for a few years now, just because of how commonplace it is. And somebody's going to, for some reason, bark at me about who's sparking this violence. Well, we're going to have to go down a laundry list of fucking examples and not just the ones that go viral on Twitter, because it was literally news to me that after what went on in Colorado, we've had 46 school shootings. And the only ones that have gone viral are the ones that were done by trans people. Something threw me off with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Something threw me off with that. Something about that just didn't, how the kids say, pass the sniff test. But overall, it's like if you're starting to become more desensitized to it, I can't fault you. It's what gets me, what desensitizes me, is like, for example, it's right there. The Ukrainian woman who got stabbed. All right, she got stabbed. Everybody had a hot take. The motherfucker's in jail. I think. Could be wrong about that one. Now what? A group of kids got shot at, killed. Everybody has a hot take. Everybody points the finger. Somewhere in there, people get in their thoughts and prayers. And somewhere in that, people want to have a conversation about gun control. Then what? Charlie Kirk, shot, killed, murdered. People are spouting their hot takes. People are running with conspiracy theories, openly disrespecting that man's life. People are making fun of him. People are not caring and dancing on the grave. You're going to have reactions. You're going to see people very upset. Now what? Because I've seen what I am going to describe as the keyboard warriors talk about how this means war. I've seen, even, I don't know which one of y'all it was. I think, well, you know what? I could just scroll up and look. I think it might have been Smart J, and I could be wrong. Wasn't it Smart J that said, yeah, it was you. It felt like a bubble was about to pop. Is it? Is anything of significant note going to change? Like, people gonna be mad. Somebody gonna do something dumb. Like, we all gonna be real here. Somebody in this world gonna do something dumb as a response to this. Then what? Like, back to business? Back to the gimmick? Like, what it is? Like, and that's a genuine question. Now that this has happened, and in a few hours, it's going to be like a full 24 hours since it happened. Now what? What's the spin now? What occurs after? Because that plays a part into why people are desensitized. This big thing happens. You see all these fucking reactions. You see somebody do something dumb. You see everybody point the finger. Then what? Like, then what? I think that's gotta be what kills me. Is that nothing happens. Like, I'm gonna say it. May the man rest in peace. To some people, that's controversial to say. But in the grand scheme, the man was a father. The man was a husband. The man was a son. And now he's dead. And now you got people performing for the cameras. But now what? Well, what would you like to see happen? And that's the usual fucking response people give me. Because for some reason, they want me to just like kowtow to this random belief of, it's time for war. It's like, no, not really. So if you want to know what I would like to see happen, I would like to live in a world where motherfuckers don't kill each other. But that's Candyland. That's Candyland. I don't live in Candyland. I have to operate in the real world. I have to operate based on the examples that have been given to me over the countless years. Me hoping for a different outcome is not really the best. Everyone watching this right now hopes that you don't wake up and hear about a fucking school shooting. You hope you don't hear on the first fucking day of the year a fucking dude goes barreling in with a truck and kills a bunch of people. You hope to not hear about motherfuckers raping kids. You hope to not hear about that. The problem is that's Candyland. So in terms of Candyland, what you want me to say in terms of what I would like to see happen? Oh, no one dies and we all just live happily and we all get along. But in the real world, motherfuckers are going to dance on his grave. Motherfuckers are going to sit there and say that he deserved it. Motherfuckers are going to use his words against him. Motherfuckers are going to mourn him. Motherfuckers are going to want justice for him. Motherfuckers are going to spin this as a means to say it's all leftists, and the leftists are going to run around and say, no, it's all you motherfuckers who do nothing but spew and enact hateful policies. And it's going to happen again. Someone else or a group of people is going to die. And the cycle will repeat itself again. And for some reason, me pointing that out makes someone who's watching this right now very uncomfortable because they're too much of a pussy to admit it, and they want me to validate their random hatred for a political party. The problem is that conservatives suck, leftists suck, libertarians suck, third-party Jill Stein voters suck. You all suck. Because you've all had a hand in why this country sucks. From finances to crime to controlling that fucking issue to the border. Sorry, but the world didn't start in 2016. The world didn't start in 2008. You're gonna have to go all the way back to when they was writing them fucking amendments, wearing them fucking white wigs. And then you're gonna have to comb through all the fucking history, and you're gonna realize what I realize. Everybody got a hand in it. Oh, but this side this, but this side that. You're just proving my point. When you give me an example of another political party and then that political party gives me an example of what your political party's doing, we suck. Dude, this world's gone to shit. What took you to realize that? This world was already shit. I'm sorry. I just can't get behind this Candyland mindset of now that this man is no longer on this earth. Unfortunately, he got his life taken. Now it's, oh, I'm starting to realize how bad the world is. No. Like, no. Like it was brought up 10 minutes ago. A fucking school shooting the same day. And barely anybody knows. Still. Trump, listen, I don't give a fuck. You like Trump, hate Trump, whatever. I need y'all to see this. Why did I type in Donald Trump and the first fucking automatic search bar is Donald Trump shot? Please do not. I'm going to scroll down and then we're going to play this game. July 4th. This is the official Donald Trump Twitter account. This is on July 4th. And let's just scroll up slowly. You're going to understand the point I want to make. July 21st, July 29th, we in September. September, Cracker Barrel, sumo wrestlers, for some reason hinting that he might go on Mount Rushmore. Yesterday, this 4-minute video is about Charlie Kirk. I have zero wrong with him posting about this, except for one thing. Who wants to take a guess what that one thing is? If I didn't already tell you what it is. This is a 4-minute video about Charlie Kirk. And there is not a 4-minute video about that school shooting. And if you hear me say this shit and respond to me, well, you are blatantly about to walk into a wall that I didn't even spend time building. If you sit here and you try this benign argument that Charlie Kirk somehow weighs more to this world than children, you are playing a very hilariously stupid game that I willingly walked you into. Now, I'm going to say it again for the one motherfucker who's too pussy, but they're sitting there stewing about what I'm saying. I have no problem with Trump making a video addressing the nation in regards to Charlie Kirk, because Charlie Kirk ain't just some random motherfucker. Like, as much as people might want to try to pretend that, and that's like a small percentage, that wasn't no random motherfucker. He founded an organization that's been going to different states, different cities, getting like young adults engaged in politics. Like, that dude was mainstream in terms of political discourse, whether you like him or not. I think it's just fucking crazy how still it's just not being brought up enough. And I don't want to hear that bullshit of, well, it's social media. You can tweet more than one time. He's done it. He tweeted this. He tweeted this tweet, and this tweet, and this tweet, and this tweet on the same day, September 4th. So I don't want to hear that shit. What's his obsession with AI? I mean, it's easy to use. But in regards to this, no, I don't know if this is AI. My eyes are trying to convince me that it's AI just because I don't like the color of the room. But overall, like, fuck, I don't know if it's AI. So I'm not fanning that flame. That's on y'all at that point. Listen, you can do both. Like, you can talk about that man getting murdered and children. You can. To pretend that you can, or to even make the justification that maybe it's impossible, you're fooling yourselves. I didn't know there was a school shooting. Nobody did. Nobody did. No, not one of us really did know about that, because everybody's algorithm was inundated with Charlie Kirk killed. I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. Who says he even knows about the school shooting? That is the worst devil's advocate I have ever seen. That is the worst devil's advocate ever, because you are illustrating a man's incompetence in circumventing a tragedy that involves children to talk about someone he knew. That's disastrously worse. That is disastrously worse. Authorities said a teenage male later identified as 16-year-old Desmond Holley opened fire with a handgun Wednesday at a high school near Denver, Colorado, wounding 2 students before fatally shooting himself. Oh, so no kids are dead. The shooting occurred just before 12:30 p.m. local time at Evergreen High School in the Colorado foothills, about 28 miles southwest of Denver, according to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Holley was believed to be a student at the school. Jackie Kelly, a Sheriff's Office spokesperson, told reporters. Jefferson County Sheriff confirmed the identity of Holly as the shooter on Thursday. One of the two student victims who was shot was in critical condition at the Common Spirit St. Anthony, why is this in front of my face, hospital in Lakewood. The second student at St. Anthony with non-life-threatening injuries was described as no longer in the care of the hospital as of Wednesday evening. Children's Hospital Colorado confirmed that one student who was injured in the shooting was being treated at its Aurora location. The students' identities have not been released, and I don't want them released. I thought 3 died. It seems as if no one died except the shooter, which is good. 10 school shootings have taken place in Colorado. That's concerning. A deadly shooting. Shooting leaves community shaken. It is the third week of school for these motherfuckers in Colorado. Okay. Authorities arrested a search warrant. No one's dead except the shooter. Five things to know about September. Oh God. What a fucking headline. 5 things to know for September 11th. Charlie Kirk, 9/11, Colorado school shooting, Georgia ice raids, gas truck explosion. In a nation already deeply polarized, many Americans fear that the killing of conservative political activist Charlie Kirk could widen divisions across the political landscape. Oh, it will. Oh, it will. At least 2 students were injured Wednesday in a shooting. The gunman opened fire and getting prompting 100 law enforcement. Authorities were in contact with the shooter within 5 minutes. The suspect, a male student at the school, was taken to the hospital. Okay. Apparently they got ice raids and a gas truck blew up. To be honest, I hate that they announced the names of the school shooters. It gives them a level of respect that they lost the moment that they shot up the school. Why does it sound like a selection of white cards in Cards Against Humanity? Well, to your first point, you're going to want to know who shot up the school. If you're mad at that, I hope you're mad at the motherfuckers who pined for a school shooter's manifesto. If seemingly thinking that that's going to solve the problem when it really doesn't. It's just a means to say, hey, I want this manifesto so that I can prove that leftists are evil. Or, I want this manifesto to prove that white people are nothing but evil racists. It's like I said earlier. Now what? Listen. You're going to get exactly what you want out of this Charlie Kirk shooting. You're going to get the suspect. You're going to get him live and in living color. You're going to get these motherfuckers right in front of your face. He probably, 99% chance, this motherfucker faces the wrath of justice. My question will still stand because it is the most valid question. Now what? You're not stopping death. You're not stopping people from killing. So, the honest question is, now what? And if we all don't have an answer to that, I mean, I kind of do, but you motherfuckers get mad when I doom pill the fuck out of you. Some of y'all act as if I'm so evil for doom pilling the fuck out of you. But it's true. Now what? Do we sit? Do we wait? Do we hem? Do we haul? Do we fucking scream? Do we shout? For some reason, I see motherfuckers being like, why is it no one protesting? Get your ass up and hit the streets. What are you talking about? Why do you want other people to do what you want to do? Hit the fucking streets. But at current standing, because it's important for y'all to know, This is apparently the guy you're looking for. Like, this is the guy you're looking for. So, if you see him, 1-800 call FBI. There you go. Now, I ain't gonna lie, have a little lack of faith in this report, seeing as how the fucking FBI leader Kash Patel was tweeting, "Hey, we got a suspect." We have now released that said suspect. Is that really the guy who shot Charlie? Who's to say? After spending all yesterday getting it wrong 3 times, who's to fucking say? Way different from the old bald white dude. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do this once. The old man could barely hold himself up. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again because I ain't got no problem saying it. I was wrong. I had some fun. They had him in custody and people were spreading it around on social media and I played into it. Fucking brought up white fatigue, which seems like I'm still right about. But, I was wrong. You got a live look as to why it's important to wait. You got a live look. And what a better example than me, the same person who's been telling y'all. I had some dumbass try me, though. Motherfucker was like, you don't follow your own rule. You sat there and said that was the guy. Yep. And when finding out that wasn't, what did I do? You thought I stayed there and was just like, no, that's the guy. No, that's the guy. No, that's the guy. Nope. Is there really anything anyone could do? Is there any actual solution? What would the actual trade-off be? No. There is none. Like I said in the stream yesterday, while it was funny seeing certain motherfuckers all of a sudden be in favor of gun control because it was only going to be for transgenders, I hearken back to the question that was always asked before anybody thought it was nice and cool to bring up transgenders as school shooters. What criminal respects the law? That question was not something I created. That is a question that was asked by numerous people in response to people considering the idea of taking guns away or having more restrictions upon acquiring guns. My stance on it has not changed. Just because now you got motherfuckers like, well, see, this is why we should consider getting gun control on transgenders. Nobody's recognizing that snowball effect. So I'm going to ask, honestly, what fucking criminal respects the law? Remember the gun-free zone in New York? Wasn't there a shooting in that gun-free zone? It's like, what the fuck? I just found that funny. All last week, when it came out that the DOJ was thinking about it, you had motherfuckers, oh, this is a great idea. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. Right. That's such a great idea that it's never really going to make sense in the long run. Most shootings are in gun-free zones. When you think about it, when you piece it together, when you piece that shit together, you got a point. That's why I titled the stream like this. Like, real shit. Like, if you look at the title of the stream. Charlie Kirk is dead. Now what? I'm not saying that to dance on that man's grave. I'm not saying that to laugh at that man. I'm not saying that to parade around that. Ha ha, he's dead. I'm saying that honestly. Now what? Like, because the way I see it, get ready for the next one. Like, get ready for the next shooting, whether it be some prominent figure or some random Joe Schmo nobody know about, or kids. And I know motherfuckers mad at me for saying it. I hate where we are. Layla or Lalea, I don't know how to say that fuck ass name. You've maneuvered your way to the dark side. I hate where we are, but you know what? I hated it years ago, but you know, I was called the doomer pill. I was called the pessimist. I was called the contrarian. I was called the black pill. Ironic, because I'm black. But y'all motherfuckers don't really have a counter. You got motherfuckers doing streams and panels right now, pointing fingers at each other. Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your policy's fault. No, it's your policy's fault. No, it's your policy's fault. Now what? The only way to heal it is, you know what? The more shit goes on, the more I am strongly considering it's no longer a joke. Stop repopulating this fucking earth. You want this shit to stop? You want this shit to end? Everybody stop fucking. Stop impregnating women. Stop getting impregnated. Stop pushing them out after 9 months. And we all die of natural causes. No more humans. No more any of this shit. But because, as I stated yesterday, we are all horny, the earth will continue to be festered with the human race. That's a big black pill. That's a dick joke. And you know what? I'm in favor of it. We don't even know the shooter, but everybody know who, what group done it. My third eye must not be open enough for this shit. No, what it really is, good sir, or good madam, whatever the fuck you are. You've awoken that third eye. You don't even realize it, but your first sentence proves it. Everybody finger pointing. Everybody so certain that a group did it. Oh, your group did it. No, your group did it. No, your group did it. You did it. We're cooked. We were already cooked. Now it's just, we were already burning and all that good shit. Now everybody's just noticing the scars. It's actually, you know what? That's my quote. That's my quote. Nobody steal it from me. We were already burned. Everybody's just now noticing the burn scars. That's my quote. You can't steal it. You can't steal it. It's mine. It's mine. It's my quote. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's my quote. You steal it, I'm suing. I'm copywriting. I'm copyright striking. All that good shit. Let me stop. But we need more strict gun laws. I'm going to tell you what I told all of these people. I have no idea if you've been here the whole time or if you're just getting here, but I'm going to say the exact same thing I said maybe 3 minutes ago. What criminal respects the law? Let's work with it. Because necessarily, I'm not against stricter gun laws. Because fuck, we ain't got no other fucking idea. But what's stopping a fucking criminal from finding a way to get a gun? AR, pistol, shotgun, sniper, bolt action. What's stopping them? My argument is nothing. All you got to have is just the amount of time to figure it out. And another one. All right, y'all stop. Y'all let's say, let's all live in Candyland for a second. We get gun restrictions tightened. We get more of them. And we see a significant decrease in gun violence specifically. Like specifically that. Now motherfuckers are going to turn it to, oh, well, motherfucker, we're seeing an increase in knife stabbings in the U.S. We're seeing an increase in bat beatings. I don't like or support the Republican Party, but if the Democrat leftists in general keep acting the way they did with Charlie's death, most likely they won't win another election. The sick part is you're right, but I want to add on. If you'll allow me, which you don't have a say in the matter because I'm the streamer, I can absolutely add on if I want to. And I need to find it in order to make sure that I'm not losing like my layer of sanity. So I will distract you with my words somewhat in order to find this thing in full. Hi, in silent. Are most guns obtained? I feel like you just meant the word. Are most guns obtained illegally in school shootings or shootings in general? That is a question I will have the honest fucking standpoint to say no clue. Because in most, I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna statistically say anything. From what I have observed in some cases, most of these motherfuckers will just get a gun from their parent. And that's fucked. Like that's already fucked. Where the fuck is this? I need to expand upon that point. Because he's not wrong. It just needs to be expanded upon. I'm more afraid of an acid attack. Well, you know, that acid's pretty gnarly. When you think about it. Acid is pretty gnarly. Gun owners punching the air right now. I don't know why. They're not getting their guns taken away. Like, they're not. Sorry, but there will be no gun control. It just won't happen. I'm sorry. But I want to, for the moment, expand upon the point that was made about if the Democrats, leftists in general, keep responding. The responses from people, some of whom really aren't significant, and some of whom have galvanized like an audience around being a leftist, they have been dancing on that man's grave before he's even put in the ground. And I've told y'all numerous times that when that pendulum flips, and you get conservatives laughing and memeing about somebody dying. And then you have these fucking leftists being, look how evil these motherfuckers are. It's just a catacomb of fucking stupid. However, it needs to be stated that there are examples in this fucking world that demonstrate a lack of care when the shoe is on the other foot. Remember, not too long ago, I believe it was 2 months ago, or maybe 3. We're in September. 3. 2 lawmakers were shot. Why did an active fucking politician tweet this? And even worse, tweet this. That is a Republican politician. So what we are not going to do is play this game half-assed. It occurs both ways. There's a reason. This gimmick of me telling y'all I'm fatigued by all of humanity is not a cute way to get out of criticizing one side. It's everywhere. Take the politics out of it. White people do it to black people. Black people do it to white people. We all have done it to Mexicans. Where did the Mexicans go? They all got deported. It's been going on for too long. And what makes it worse, and listen, let me make this point clear to Broyan Groffin. This is not singling you out. You made an excellent point. Like you made an excellent point. I'm expanding upon your point. Like, so no, this is not me singling you out. I just despise when there's a collection of people who throw rocks, hide their hands, and pretend like they got hit with a rock. Everyone's a piece of shit. All of you watching are pieces of shit in your own ways. You've done something. Technically, you are signaling about, shut up! I am not doing it in a means to say he's a dumbass. I'm doing it in a means to expand upon the point. Fuck you. You motherfuckers always want to try me. It must be because I'm black. How dare you? I just woke up. What did I miss? Nothing. We ain't really talk about nothing. We did start off by bringing up how it was you who dropped this bomb on everybody. It was you. Because we were sitting here, we were sitting here about to end the stream. We were about to talk about little racism, and then we were going to end the stream. And Barton just swoops in. I think Charlie Kirk just got shot. And we just went for another hour. What? Chat, don't disrespect Lord Lee. No, do that gay shit. Barton didn't even do it. Just is the greatest sidetrack all the time. Like, and y'all talk about me. Usually, like, when I stream, I get sidetracked. That was the greatest sidetrack. Like, motherfucker just came in. It was like, Charlie Kirk got shot. This is like, what the fuck? I almost didn't believe it. Because it's like, yeah, all right. And then I see the video. And I'm like, oh, well, there's a video. And then I play it. And that was a genuine ass reaction. Hey, that's a. And then it's sick because the close up even worse. Y'all know they got another angle? They got a third angle. And the third angle is like showing his left side. And yeah. All you motherfuckers that was running around trying to hoot and holler about it being AI, yeah, I'm gonna need you to actually learn how to actually program some AI. Cause a third, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, ranking them, the far away one, this is horrible to say, is the best one in terms of not being as queasy about it. But if you a sick motherfucker that's looking for blood, go watch that third angle, the one that shows his left side. If you a sick motherfucker and you like want to see it because your curiosity is intrigued and all that shit, go find that third angle. I'm not linking it. You are on your own. I'm not showing it. You are on your own. However, I want to see if I can find like one of these conspiracy theories I mentioned earlier, because it's like in my head. Why are we that quick with a conspiracy theory? I need it. Like, I need to find it. I need to find it without the fucking video. Okay. I'm not getting in trouble for this. So the gimmick in conspiracy theory land, the guy in the white signs, look and listen. The guy in the black is signaling hold until he gives a gesture for Commander, who clearly Charlie Kirk is at his rally. The gimmick that people are throwing out is that I don't think I could play this. Yep. I knew it. I knew I couldn't show that shit. So look, the gimmick is that those two are giving off the signal. I need to find the other conspiracy that guy right there, if you could see him on my cursor, apparently in conspiracy theory land, this guy has a gun pointed at Charlie and somehow is able to shoot that gun at Charlie to where the bullet goes onto this side of his neck. And then y'all fucking wonder why nobody respects conspiracy theorists and why motherfuckers are going tooth and nail to say, hey, yeah, we don't care. Charlie Kirk's bodyguard seems to give the go signal. There's always an inside man. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every fucking tweet got the fucking video. God damn it. So this video I posted has been going viral on Facebook and Insta as real. I believe Charlie Kirk was killed by a CIA op. The guy behind him gives hand signals. The guy with the hat tips it. And the guy in the black shirt gives the clear. Magic bullet? Yep. Magic bullet. Magic bullet. Like, this is the... Oh, God. God damn it! Every fucking tweet got the video, and now this one got like a still of him getting shot. Apparently there was a man standing, but nobody has a clear indication of what time he was standing. Nobody knows if this dude was standing like as soon as this dude got shot or as the fucking rally was about to start. Everybody's just posting this video of this dude like up, because in my head I would think you see a guy get shot and collapse, everybody's running. But in the video, everybody's just still. Now, I don't know if they're still ducking cover or if they're just still we're just waiting on Charlie Kirk to show up. Going to need a timeline. Going to need a timeline of events on this shot. I need, where's... If I type in blue, the way the left side one is, that left side angle is disturbing. Disturbing. Like that left side shot is disturbing. I'm aggravated. Now I want to find, because it was just all this morning I'm seeing like theory, and it's like, Now look, I'm going to put this on the screen. It got a chuckle out of me. I won't lie. I'm going to put it on the screen. Charlie Kirk shooter seen running away with his weapon in his inventory. Now look, I have no qualm saying that it got a chuckle out of me just now. You heard me laugh. I ain't got a reason to lie. But fuck. We're never going to see those files. You weren't going to see those files anyway. I can't believe Leon predicted another school shooting. Yep. You know why I was able to predict that? Because I'm desensitized. I told you all that August, you weren't getting out without one. And I saw all them fucking takes about that one. I felt so confident to be like, yep, you're not getting out of September without one. And who would have thought that, I was right. And no one cares about it because Charlie Kirk is dead. I can't find this. It's so Occam's razor. I can't find the tweet. You were right, Leon. You were one of the ones who was like, "Oh, Leon, that's too dark." How does it feel, bastard? How does it feel, bastard, knowing that I was right? Desensitized to the core. And I don't say this shit to be cute. I don't say this shit to be funny. I don't say this shit to make y'all laugh. I say this shit because, how did the song go? This is America. This is America. Somebody's getting shot right now. And the reason none of us are going to know about it is because it's only going to gain traction in the local area. He was dead on impact, wasn't he? I have no idea. I would assume that in the moment, that was now that it's almost been 24 hours, the possibility of that is stronger than it was yesterday. Well, no, it's not, because they got him to the hospital and he was in critical condition. So there's a point where he was still alive. So no, I'm wrong about that. They brought him to the hospital and he was in critical condition, and then he died. So he was still with us. And you know what? I'm still mad at all of y'all. Why the fuck was I the only one in the fucking stream holding out hope that man makes it? That's not how this is supposed to go. I'm supposed to be the doomer pill. You are the motherfuckers who are supposed to have the hope. I almost said the herp. I wasn't here. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that I was sitting there like, don't fucking be telling me he dead, because motherfuckers kept saying, oh, he's confirmed dead. There were no confirmed at the time, and I'm like, man, hold up. Have some fucking optimism. Fuck. Nah, as soon as you naked was certain, I still had hope. Like, sorry, sue me. Sue me. I had hope. Hey, I was holding out for the selfie until you brought up the other angle. There you go. Like, from far away, I had hope. With that closer angle from like the second or third row, I had a little less hope, but I still had hope. I saw that third angle and I was like, I still had a little hope. But then when Trump came out, it was like, yeah, he did. I was like, ah, shit. Speaking of which, question. Turning Point. Let me just do this. Turning Point USA after they like situated and got it confirmed, put out this nice little statement. They put out a nice little statement. Turning Point UK was just like, he's gone. What the fuck? Who I said, who the fuck running this account? Me? In the US, these motherfuckers put out this nice little statement. He's gone. What the fuck? These motherfuckers just like, yeah, he gone. I ain't gonna lie. Sat here, my eyebrows raised, mouth agape when I saw that. It's like, wow. Ain't no fucking qualms about it. UK went straight to right. This might sound weird, but I think the right had him killed to make him a martyr, then turn people against the left. So, my problem with this idea, and I want you to look at little chibi me jiggling as I say this. Conservatives already hated the left. They already did. Now, I feel as though what might be the next statement is, oh, it'll get them to hate them more. They already hated them more. From the countless calling them of Nazis, to calling them racist, to using the transgenders as a reason to hate them more. They already hated them. Like, listen, Trump got shot at. Motherfuckers was running around talking about, on both sides, oh, we got to cool down the temperature. We got to cool down all this rhetoric. And you know what happened? Nothing. They kept going. And by they, I mean Democrats and Republicans. They kept spouting hateful rhetoric about each other. They kept using examples to bolster their point. It never went away. And only a fool will sit there and say that it went away or it calmed down. Remember when conservatives got angry over being called trash? Yes! And some of these motherfuckers called Kamala the fucking spawn of the Antichrist. Did we forget? Like, y'all, listen, y'all already hate each other. I get it. It's not a definitive thing, but conservatives hate liberals. Liberals hate conservatives. Right hates left. Left hates right. It was already there. Don't believe me? Look at 2024. You ain't got to go back to 2016. You ain't got to go back to 2020. Go back to last year. Last year is all the proof you need. Go back to last week. You see? You know what? Fucking go right. Go back to last week. Because what was last week? Oh, the DOJ is thinking about restricting gun rights for transgenders, and these motherfuckers was hopped up. Yeah, I'm sick of this leftist fucking indoctrinating people into thinking all this shit. That was last week. Like, fuck. Like I said earlier, we're burned, but people are just now starting to notice the burn marks. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? When will GTA 6 come out? Will that be what saves us? A GTA game? Will that save us? Part of me doesn't think so. Part of me doesn't think so at all. Not one bit. Thank you for explaining that in depth. Well, I'm a multifaceted individual, you see. I am very skilled in the ecos, you know? I'm gonna have a kid before GTA 6. Fuck, maybe me too. I ain't having no kid. I ain't having no kid. Little Nightmares 3 will save Leon for a bit. The unfortunate part is you are correct. A month from now, literally, I will be feeling like a little bit satiated because Little Nightmares 3's coming out and I will have my fun. They found the bullets with trans and anti-fascist sayings. Don't let that be true. Well, because you did miss that. We did talk about that. So it's sources. But when we delve down into this and we read, we get the agency was unable to confirm that the description matched the evidence recovered at the scene. So give that time. Give that time. I wouldn't recommend running with that too far because maybe they pull the wool back on that one. So just like hold off on that one. Could be true. And you know what? All that hatred towards the left is just gonna amplify even more. It just is. Like if we being for real. Do you know what Hollow Knight is? Yes, I know what Hollow Knight is. I've been aware of Hollow Knight for years. I've never played it. Yes, I'm aware of the Hollow Knight. Yes, I am aware of Silksong. I have just never played that game. Okay? Yes, I know about this. Yes, I am aware of this game's existence. However, I have never played this shit. I have never played it one time. I know nothing about this. It looks like a game I would have played in 2016, and that is not a bad thing. You feel me? Now look, if it's good, congratulations, have fun. Like, I'm not one of these people that's running around hoping games fail. If you bought this game, I hope you're having fun with it. There's going to be a firestorm. I don't know if you saw Officer Tatum when the shooting happened, and then after he found out that he died. What the fuck? Why did this? Oh, I don't listen. I don't listen. I'm gonna say this because I feel like everybody got to gather around the campfire with me on this one. Because I just saw a picture of the man, and I want to make this like abundantly clear. Getting on camera and like looking all mad and all this shit, put some energy behind it. Cause what the fuck is this? Like, oh, this is Tatum holding back every cell in his body from exploding today after hearing Charlie Kirk was shot. What is the man going to do? Are these motherfuckers gonna start taking to the street? Now, if you're telling me that he cried and broke down, that's a human reaction. But if motherfuckers like this are tweeting like, oh, the left has no clue what they just woke up in them, and then we go months and motherfuckers ain't do nothing, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? This is long day, long egregious style of a day. He just asked for God's strength. You know, he can do that. That's fine. Which ties into this question, Leon. What's your relationship with Christianity like? Me and God have been going back and forth for a while now. Me and God have been going at each other's throats for a while now. Me and God have been going at each other, you know? We've been having our spats back and forth. Well, more so just back. I don't really know if there's a fourth to this one. My struggles come from, well, first of all, let me just get the funny part of it out the way. I will never become a Jesus freak. You know what I'm talking about? That is not all of Christians. You want an example of a Jesus freak? I'll give you one. Some of you already know who I'm about to show. How poignant this world could be. There will never come a time where I will become this creature. Like, this is a Jesus freak. I do not care if you know this person and like them. This is a Jesus freak. This is a Jesus freak. Someone who uses the Bible only as a shield to spew hatred. Not to follow the word of God, but to just spew hatred. She's going to hell. But in terms of, you know, oh, and she dresses like a strumpet. She does not dress in moderation. She does not dress modestly. She's a strumpet. And if we're continuing with our conspiracy theories, is only anti-gay because she lost her husband to a gay man. Listen, if that theory isn't true, I'll accept it, but I will keep it going till the wheels fall off. I will keep that shit going till the wheels fall off. So where were you 24 years ago today? How the fuck should I know? It was 2001. I was probably shitting a diaper or pissing the bed. Like, in 2001, I was 2 years old. September 11, 2001, I was 2. The fuck? I still have like vivid memory of like the old house I lived in before Katrina. It is like, it's eerie how I remember that. It's eerie how I remember like the layout of that house. Almost spooky like. I was swimming in, oh wow, oh god. But to wrap up your question about Christianity. I received the Bible as a birthday gift, which if you would have done that to me in like 2020, I would have like thought you were trolling the fuck out of me. But because I've had significant conversation with a certain someone who you all know, I accepted the gift, and you know, I struggle, but I'm trying. That's my relationship with Christianity. I'm struggling, but I'm trying. A couple years ago, I would have just answered that shit with "Hail Satan" and laughed. But you know what? Since you asked me so nicely, thought I'd give you a real answer just one good time. It wasn't Gothics. Good try, though. Gothics was not the one that gifted me that Bible. Good try, though. Good try, though. This motherfucker gifted me the Bible. Diddy did not give me that Bible. You sick fuck. Peachy did not give me. You know what? Since you said that, time to check in on Peachy. Peachy! Who the fuck said Diddy? Well, you see, the beauty of multi-streaming is that we could get a conglomerate of a lot of people. You know, the 16 of you on Twitch are currently speaking in the same time frame as the 91 on YouTube. And you know, randomly, you motherfuckers like trade off who's going to be horny and who's not going to be horny. It's like usually it's the Twitch chat that's horny. But no, it's seeming like you all are more normal than the YouTube chat. You know, it's an often trade-off. You know, if you look at like my chest area on this beautiful image of me, you'll notice that, you know, you'll see people in Twitch chat, but you'll also see names that are not in that Twitch chat. That's because they're on YouTube, funking up the place. Peachy has the sweetest giggle. We missed that. Well, it's good for you that she's just existing, living life. Oh, snap, you live? Yeah, I've been live for an hour now. Don't ask me what you missed. You ain't missed nothing. We ain't talking about nothing. Oh, and WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi Arabia 2027? I think this is the first time WrestleMania got announced like 2 years prior. I think. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, will you ever review the strawberry flavored baby oil? No, I don't think I will. No, 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 no. I ain't watching that shit. Well, I won't watch it, but not because I have some beef with Saudi Arabians. I'm not watching it because I'm not spending $30 a fucking month on ESPN Plus. Dead. WWE and ESPN got me fucked up. Oh, had to blow my nose. Had to blow my nose on that one. Any opinions on Israel and Palestine, or are you keeping your unbiased stance? I'm curious about your takes, and you seem reasonable. Well, I do have a controversial stance about that one. In O.777. Are you ready? It's controversial. You might hate me. You might not like me after I say this one. Innocent people shouldn't be dying. And that's all I got. I am not a war expert. I have no shame in telling you I have not been glued into that. I have not. I despise innocent people dying in conflict, especially war conflict. I don't want it, but I don't live in Candyland. I don't live in Candyland. You see TKO Press try to shame Vince for not boosting ticket prices. I mean, I saw everybody had the reaction that was like, hey, at least Vince did one thing right. And it was like, oh, God. What a stance. But it's like, you got to understand. You got to understand something. They raise the ticket prices every year and people still go. You realize that before they nixed it so that they could go back to Las Vegas, I was going to WrestleMania in New Orleans. Do you understand how much I had already booked? All I needed booked was a ticket and a plane ticket. Do you understand that I already had I had connections? I had a hotel room booked, walking distance to the Superdome. I was going to be lit. And and these motherfuckers nixed it, and I'm like, fuck. You evil when Vince is a bigger. No. Sorry. Unfortunately, Vince is still evil for what he's currently facing in forms of legal. That just because he didn't raise ticket price don't mean he's still not evil. Sorry, but he still had wrestlers go out there on a crime scene of Owen Hart dying to wrestle. Sorry. I have the urge to watch seafood mukbangs. I mean, I could watch somebody like prep them and cook them, but I don't want to watch them eat them because I don't want to see a motherfucker break up a crab and just be I hate that fucking sound. Well, tell that to the motherfucker that wants to watch the fucking mukbangs of seafood getting eaten. Those sounds, that's accurate. Nigga said me eating ass. Oh God. Chat, clip that. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Don't make that sound ever. See. This is what I'm talking about. Now, unfortunately, now that at time of recording, it's almost been 24 hours since Charlie Kirk has been murdered, we are now in that stage where we're starting to see more and more people give their reactions. And then we're going to start seeing more and more people spout a bunch of conspiracy theories. And then we're going to see more and more people demanding some form of action. And ultimately, we're going to reach the point, unfortunately, for a lot of you who don't want to believe it, we're going to reach that point where we move on to the next topic. Yes, Charlie Kirk was this influential individual. Yes, he was a prominent figure in political discourse. Yes, he inspired a lot of people to come in and discuss things, whether if they agreed or disagreed, whether if it was about politics or sports. Yes, all of that is true. Unfortunately, I live in a world where after we get through all the smoke and mirrors, a lot of people move on. And what I find a little bit disturbing about a collection of people who are going to be in this camp of let's just start spouting things is that, unfortunately, for some people who weren't aware, because this entranced everyone's algorithm all at the same time, there was a school shooting in Colorado that a lot of people didn't know about because the Charlie Kirk news got everybody. And I'm somebody who understands that, yeah, everything tends to just often get missed. Everyone's not focused on everything all at once, and it's understandable. And when I see things like this, if you haven't said anything about the countless mass shootings, school shootings, or anything about ICE raids, Palestine, Black Lives Matter, and the violation of rights of the LGBTQIA folks, women, or folks without access to shelter, food, clean water, but want to talk about how we should or should not feel or react to how a pro-gun, pro-violence dude died via gunshot, literally shut the fuck up and talk to yourself. Do some self-reflection and interrogation of why you speak up for a white man who spews horrid shit against every marginalized community. No heart? Please. Look at who and what you're speaking up for. This is a sentiment I have seen too many times, not just in this example, but in every other case that involves somebody or a group of people dying. It's this weird, we must verify how good you are in terms of caring in order for you to speak about. Because I'm going to venture a guess that this woman has not spoken about every single mass shooting, every single school shooting, every single instance that involves a black life dying, because that is completely narrative based. It is only this being said by people who hate the dude. And listen, you can hate the dude. You cannot agree with him. You can despise his takes. You can bring up how he made these comments about gun control and how some people got to die in order to keep it going and all that extra. That man was murdered. And if you ain't got it in you to just be like, I could disagree or I could not like the dude, but I still don't want to see him shot, then that speaks truth to why it's based around nothing more than a requirement and a checkbox for you to feel validated in speaking about something. Because a lot of people have not seen the report about the Colorado school shooting. And I guess you spending your time speaking about how you're displeased that people are showing respect to a man has entranced you so much that you're not going to speak about that. You're still a piece of shit. And like the thing that irks me just like a little bit is the confidence in this stupid rhetoric, because I've told you all that that pendulum will shift. It will fall to a point where somebody in a leftist sphere will lose their life, and you're going to see people make reactions to it. Need I bring you back to a few months ago when there were lawmakers, I think either lawyers, politicians that were on the Democratic side, I'm sorry if I'm not remembering it off the cuff because it was 2 or 3 months ago, who were murdered, and you had Republican politicians throwing jokes about it. This world is disastrously desensitized. It is. But what irks me just a little bit more is this random checkbox of, oh, if you haven't spoken about all these things, why the fuck are you speaking about this? Why are you going to sit here and speak about that? Why are you going to speak about that? Because people care. Now, do they care about every single thing? No. It's a fool's game to even think that every single person on this earth, even in this country, cares about every single solitary thing. It's impossible. It's not even something anyone could do. Not you, not me, not this woman, nobody. Everybody's not glued to every single thing. It's just a fact. But when I'm looking at this, and I know full well that this woman has not spoken about every single black life that has been lost, every single moment that has gone on in Palestine, every single ICE raid, it's just reactionary. It's just a means to be mad that you see people mourning the loss of a life. And the fact that you're so confident in that just pisses me off more. It's easy. I'm going to make it so easy for everybody right now. If you are somebody who is mourning that man's demise, if you are mourning it, continue to thoughts and prayers it, condolences, maybe some care towards the family. Continue to do so. If you're somebody who's like me, who didn't like Charlie Kirk, and still has a little bit of humanity in you to be like, yeah, that was fucking gnarly and he shouldn't have been gunned down like that, continue to do that. If you one of these people who dancing on his grave, you got to check your morality at the door, because at some point you gonna have to be in a predicament where somebody you favor gets shot and motherfuckers are gonna use that and be like, ha ha, neener neener. It's gonna happen. Because anyone saying otherwise, you live in Candyland. Anyone hoping for like some drastic outcome where we're going to start restricting guns for leftists, or like I said last week, you had motherfuckers running around thinking about it's a good idea to restrict the gun rights of transgenders. You're living in Candyland. And what criminal respects the law? Unfortunately, it's going to sound doomer pill. There's a part of me that's loudly wanting to proclaim nothing will change. This is tragic. This has created like a conversation amongst people. This has had people thinking like it's time to start loudly uprising against a bunch of leftists. But to me, I fear nothing's going to change. They're going to have a funeral for that man. He's going to be laid to rest. A family is going to grieve. Children are going to be traumatized. But ultimately, nothing will change. Nothing will be made different. Somebody earlier, because I'm currently streaming this right now, earlier somebody brought up, well, do you think that this will start having a ripple effect amongst people and towards their hatred of leftists? Democrats and Republicans already hated each other. Look at last year. Last year should have been like the significant moment in time where everybody realized that, damn, a lot of people hate each other for their political beliefs and differences. Division was already here. But stupid shit like this don't make it better. It don't even make it worse. It just proves that it's there. It proves that it exists. So let me just wrap it up like this. If you're evil enough to have your mindset catered around gatekeeping caring about certain responses, you prove that you are not worth shit. You prove that you don't necessarily care about any of the things you listed here. You just want to make sure that a box gets checked so that you could feel safe in a hug box, which doesn't create change. It doesn't inspire any form of a revolution. It just proves what I already know. I am fatigued by humanity and the shit I see. And it's even worse because you got all these people running around just proving it and not doing anything to mitigate it. What if it's Charlie Kirk? What if it's any other influencer, leftist, conservative? This shit is embarrassing. And if I was to be somebody, I fit this category because I'm black and supposedly my life matters. Why the fuck are you lumping me in, random woman? I don't know you. You apparently work in suicide prevention. My mental health does not feel sanguine around you. Because why in the fuck would I take the time to feel as though, oh, you talking about this? Have you talked about the rights of these people? No. It don't make sense to have a gatekeep around caring about a subject matter, because doing that proves you don't care about any of these other things. You're just virtue signaling for the fuck of it. And that is indeed dangerous and disastrous. Fuck me in the face. And then I do I need to state the obvious? Do I need to? Do I need to state the obvious? What the fuck does this post even mean? My brain hurts. Honey, we're chopped. We've officially been chopped and screwed. And listen, I shouldn't even have to say it. I shouldn't even have to say it. But you know it's gonna happen. In case anyone ain't aware, when you tweet like this, expect the update to be you losing your job. When you're sitting there loudly proclaiming your disdain for the man, which you know is your free speech right. You can. Truly don't care if you think it's insensitive or poor timing to decline to respect an evil man who died. Get ready. Because people are going to be mad. They're going to call your place of business. You're going to be fired. Which puts to bed this gimmick that some people throw around that if you're leftist or if you're Democrat and you say evil things, you don't get fired. Yes, you do. Why? Because what have I been saying for years now? A job don't care about you, don't care about your affiliation. They don't care about what you think. They care about their bottom line. Don't matter if you work as a janitor. Don't matter if you work as a journalist. Don't matter if you work at a news organization. You do something that looks bad on them, they're gonna fire you. So if you have all this disdain for the man, keep it away from your social media accounts if you actually give a damn about your job. Now maybe you're somebody who's a self-employed businessman or woman and you could take that hit and that's perfectly fine. But fuck, y'all are proving points that your opposition is just ready to use on you. If you think these conservatives are just going to just sit there and just be like, no, they're looking at y'all right now and saying, yep, look at these evil motherfuckers. We got to do something about these evil motherfuckers. Now, what that thing is, I have no idea. I don't wish violence upon any. Sorry. Sorry. I get it. Y'all hate the man, but I'm not about to sit here and hope that you get it too. No. I just despise how clueless everybody chooses to be in terms of subject matter. Gatekeeping how one should respond if they didn't respond to these things. Loudly just fucking your own financial over because you just want to say, hey, you hate the man. It's embarrassing. And I wish you people would stop, but that's not how the cycle goes. The cycle goes by continuously spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. We've officially been chopped and screwed. They even had like a bar in New Orleans say some shit, which threw me off just a little bit. Oh my God, this nigga ugly. Where's the New Orleans one? The New Orleans one threw me off. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. Look at all these motherfuckers. They tweeting, they posting, and then motherfuckers are like, look who did it. Look who said it. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. He was shot because we don't have health care. A woman could be a nigga. When did nigga become gender exclusive to men? Excuse you? How dare you not respect the women in the audience who are black? And to anyone who likes to go with the nose ring theory thing, congratulations, you win again. I ain't gonna lie. Two things that were brought to my attention. The nose ring thing and bitches who be tweeting stupid shit at the end of the month just to try to get rent money. Once it was pointed out of these two things, I was like, well, goddamn, this shit kind of fit. Shit kind of fit nasty, like. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, here it is. The court. This was the courtyard. Man. All right, what did they say? This guy talked nothing but egregious shit his entire career, and you think the groups of people he worked to strip rights from and fuck their lives up owe him any grace in death? Nah, man, Americans have long memories. Nobody I know cried for Rush Limbaugh either. Somebody responded. Also, your beer is terrible, but I bet libtards love it. That's because whenever you come in, I piss in your glass. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. What a world, what a world. Moro, did you do what I did you do what I told you to do? Let's see if you did. Let's see if you did. You did not. I told you put in that you gonna lurk in what? Hey, listen, don't jerk off to me. I told you put in that this motherfucker is not the guy. I told you put that in. You could put it in the pinned comment. CM Punk or 8. I'm gonna go Seth and Becky just because I feel like they're gonna keep it going. I feel like they're gonna keep that feud going, and if they are gonna keep it going, Seth and Becky. But if this is just like a one-off thing, and then they're all just gonna fight each other in like singles, then yeah, CM Punk and AJ. That dude has a crazy history. Who? The old guy? If you're talking about the old guy, my response is I don't give a fuck. Because if he didn't shoot the man, then I don't care. I don't care. Like, you could tell me this motherfucker is a serial criminal who fucking runs around robbing people and stabbing them. So, they let him go. So he's back on the streets. Fuck it. They wrongfully passed it. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, now I can laugh at this. They pants this motherfucker. Even when they fucking dragged him away, in one of the videos, you got an officer responding to one of the people like, how could you? The officer just looks and is like, we don't know if he did it yet. I just put it in the comments. Well, let's see if you did such a thing. I told Morrow after the fact, like, cause I got it wrong too. It's like, ooh, well, you might wanna, cause we watched this shit live. We watched your video live. We all saw it after we had already found out this wasn't the guy, and we was like, oh, well, maybe you should have waited just a little longer. Can we say it was, I don't, see, y'all running conspiracy land. Apparently the old man that was accused was not. Good job. Good job. Good job. Tidy whities. What those tidy whities? Them look like boxes. Man, them boxes. Them ain't no tidy whities. Did you see the new person of interest there in Mouse? Yep. Yep. Did you see the dude getting beaten at the Charlie Kirk Vigil? What? Stop dropping bombs on me, all right? Charlie Kirk Vigil. Fuck Charlie. Why is the first thing I see fuck Charlie Kirk? Spot the difference. Charlie Kirk Vigil versus a George Floyd riot. We're not the same. Well, to help you out just a little bit, there's a difference between a vigil and a riot. Those are not the same things. So you know? Those are by definition, a vigil and a riot are two different things. So your point really doesn't stand. But what is this? All right, wait. Let's see if any cars blow through anybody. Oh, they getting it on. Oh, they brawling. Okay, I thought I was gonna see a car plow somebody over. Okay, nothing too graphic, just a fight. Oh, they whooping his, damn, they whooping his ass. Yeah, they jumping him. Now, screaming fuck Charlie Kirk should not warrant you getting jumped. I know some of y'all like that, man, but unless this motherfucker was hitting somebody with something, also screaming that shit, nah. What if he screamed fuck Charlie Kirk while pointing a gun at him? Well, that's Candyland, and it doesn't seem a gun was pointed. Seems like that motherfucker was just screaming out fuck Charlie Kirk. There you go. That nigga said that shit. Wait! Look at motherfucker, fuck Charlie Kirk. $100 hit. No. Don't you throw my man to Kamal in this. My man's Kamal didn't do anything of the sort. His wrists are too weak. He ain't got it in him to shoot a gun. He ain't even got it in him to shoot a Nerf gun. That man got beat, jumped, and still got up and said, fuck Charlie Kirk. Honestly, a little bit of respect. Like, you got jumped, you got kicked, they let you up, and you just got right back up and said the shit? Like, I ain't gonna lie. A little bit of respect there. There you go. They got him again. Got him again. Now, they say he was hitting people. Now, if he was hitting them with the bike or if he was rolling over motherfuckers' feet, maybe. I don't see that in this video. I see this motherfucker riding by. Matter of fact, let's go backwards. That's him right there. Bing! He hit him. If we being real, somebody else swung on him first. Ooh, shit. Motherfucker said not right in front of the cops. That's a smart man. That's a smart man right there. Now, I'm going to be a dick. This is public property. He doesn't have to leave. I gotta try. Fuck, y'all gotta laugh at something around here. There you go. Jesus. Moral, I don't know if you're still here, but I snitched on you. I told them you was the one that gave me that Bible because somebody asked me what my relationship with Christianity is. I told them I'm struggling, but I'm trying. I could have told him hail Satan, but I decided for once I'll be honest. That you motherfuckers can't cry peaceful after y'all just watched this motherfucker get sucker punched and then jumped. What ass backwards shit is this? Speaking of ass backwards, I've delayed it long enough. But now we must talk about a certain someone. I'm going to throw out a hot take. This man does not care. I'm going to throw out a hot take. This man does not care. Now, I want to show you why. I think it was last night at around 8 o'clock p.m. It's so ironic Skelly appears for this part. In the midst of tragedy, especially around like a significant figure, which whether you like the man or not, he was, everyone's going to have a take. And the Quartering's take, I believe, was the worst. And I quote, "I have been radicalized by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Starting immediately, I will be attending church weekly. I will get involved in local politics. I will get involved in national politics. I will use my platform to inspire others to do the same. And the one I saved just for last, I will make babies." And if you think I'm lying, that is what that man tweeted. Now, he's infertile. He's impotent. All of this shit. Listen. If you needed a guy dying to make babies, you didn't have too much faith in humanity anyway. Like, of all the shit I've seen, this is bizarrely disrespectful to this man. Like, this is on par with the motherfuckers who are just laughing at him dying. Like, all of this is just performative. Like, it is. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck does a man dying have to do about making baby? Do I need to remind y'all that I think when Taylor Swift got engaged, this motherfucker was in a live stream with Dumb and Dumber, who got giddy that Trump spoke about Taylor Swift getting engaged. And one of them dumbass bitches sat there and was like, yes, heterosexual marriage is back. Excuse the fuck out of me. Heterosexual marriage never went anywhere. It was never criminalized. It was never really frowned upon. Marriage is cool. I want to be married one day. I want a wife. Seems pretty lit, as the kids say. It never went anywhere. But when you live in the realm of being a dumbass, you say dumbass shit. Which is why I know that a few of you in here are conservatives. And listen, I spent all last year telling you, I'm going to tell you again. I don't care. You have your political beliefs. Okay? What do you want me to do about it? Bitch? And moan? No. This is more so towards conservative women online. Get your dumbass offline. Go make that man a sandwich and put your ass and pussy in the air so that he could put a baby in you so that you could be a fucking caretaker like you've been bitching at these fucking feminists to do. Lead by example. I hope you get a wife that loves you, Leon. Well, you know, I could try. I could try. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm walking away. Oh, Jesus. I'm back. I walked away for a moment. I'm back. Bitch and moan? No, make a bitch moan? Well, hi, Leon. Hi, Angie. While you were making art, someone died. And you know what's crazy? Skelly, since you're lurking and I know you're here, you know people have been making fun of this art and I've been defending it. I've been sitting here defending this art. The haters are showing that they are not skilled in the art of the dancing black man. They're trying to lay out the law. But you motherfuckers who hate this, you just mad because nobody wants to draw you. Because you ugly as fuck. And your mama should have... Never mind. Too far, Leon? I can go farther. Your mama should have... I'm from New Orleans. Like, I got mama jokes on clip. Like, you know what's crazy? You know what? Let's do something. Before we talk about the quarter, let's see if I could call my one individual that I know is a Charlie Kirk fan. Let's see how he doing. Let's see if he answers. I don't know if he will though. He's cucking me at this moment. What a horrible way to go. Fuck! When did you people start living lives? I'm friends with people who don't have lives. When the fuck did this start? When did y'all start attaining life? When did y'all start having things to do during the day? I'm disgusted. No, it wasn't Chris. Maybe he got a job. Since when? He just knows you're gonna get him. Hey. Now look, this is literally the only person I know who is like a proud Charlie Kirk fan. I'm talking this motherfucker would watch him daily. I started playing Digimon, what we talking about? Power Rangers, your mama, like all this extra shit. Now look, let's I want to watch the quarter. Fuck the quarters covered. Look at these thumbnails. Does this strike you as a man who cares? Like, look at this. Charlie Kirk shot, dick look. Charlie Kirk assassin caught, dick look. Charlie Kirk assassinated, edited, dick look. Assassin weapon found, dick look. That I feel like meet the monster. What is this face? Like, look, you could criticize my thumbnail game, but it actually encapsulates how I feel with what I'm talking about. Like, I look annoyed. I look like I have a headache. Now, the hair is not there, but you know, fucking the sentiment still stands. Like, the sentiment still stands. But Jesus. Kiss my ass. Nobody should be starting any video. Whew. What are you gasping air about? What could you be possibly gasping air about? Whew. For what? Oof. Oof. When are you bringing back the fro? I hope you realize that my hair has grown back out. Like, y'all have not really seen my hair in like 2 months. Well, not really 2 months, because I cut my hair in August. You haven't seen my hair in a month. Just so y'all know, my hair has grown back out. Not to the proportions that it was before I cut it. It's wave time. Listen, and I'm glad Moral's gone, so I ain't gotta fucking sit here and dance around this. I don't know how to do that shit. I got a wave brush. I was brushing consistently. I don't know how to do that fucking shit. That's what I was saying. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to do it. I was brushing consistently. YouTube it. I hope your mama get jumped in the middle of the street. I don't fucking know how to do that shit. All I know is to fucking... listen, I'm getting curls. That's the shock. That's the real shock. I'm getting curls. I ain't talking about no bitch curls. I'm talking about some curls. I'm telling y'all, that bad bitch about to come out of me. when When I get that little comb that lets you like curl out some hair, y'all niggas gonna be shocked how I look. Leon, go get that granny perm? Fuck you. But all right. Hit me where it hurt, quartering. No audio. You know what? Great points still stand. Is it any different? Is it any different? Is it any different? Like, do you think hearing it is going to make it here? All right. So since you didn't hear it, listen to the first second. Whew. What are you gasping for air about? Jump scare. That man is tired. Kiss. Moral. I say this with love. I say this with all the love in the world. Kiss my ass. Tired from what? He is not affected by this in any real physical stance. He could have went to bed. That was not a serious statement. You know what? Just look at this. Look at this shit. Just look at this shit. Look at this shit. Just look at this shit. Just look at it. Get a good look. Oh! Peachy has responded. Peachy said she's doing things right now. That's a 1 out of 10 in looks. What are you talking about? This is a good-looking creature. This is a good-looking creature right here. You're just hating. Look at all that fucking hate. All that fucking hate. All y'all do is wake up and just hate. That's why y'all teeth yellow. Look at him. Thug. He got on a shiesty mask. Thug. Look at him. Hold on. You take his shirt off. Oh, wait. Wrong thing. Jerseys. Take the jersey off. Thug. Look. MS gang member. His gang ties. Crip. 4K trade. T's jersey with no. Whoa, bro, I ain't doing all that. You asked me my build. I'm a fucking. What am I? I'm a backline pick and pop dimer, so I'm just a big man that can shoot. It's really all I am. That's all I am.
Whew. It's been a long night. I haven't slept. I literally just took some stuff to help me sleep, and I got a phone call. And this is a big break in the case. Very big. As you know, yesterday, Charlie Kirk's life, he was taken from us for having a difference of opinion. And many people wondered, is this an inside job? Is what's going on? People don't know anything about what's
Nigga said just muted again.
going on. People waiting, trying to figure out what's going on in the news. Well, early this morning, an email came in from the Department of Justice.
Why does he look out of breath? You know, oftentimes the greatest scholars give us the insight we need to better understand our fellow human beings on this earth. And I will tell you, he's fucking fat! Nostradamus came down from the skies to give us the understanding of discourse one could hope to imagine. He's fat, obese, not healthy at all. Just in case you wanted to wonder.
And it came into Steven Crowder's tip line, and he called me early this morning, just as I was maybe ready to fall asleep. And we now know that this was, in fact, ideologically motivated, and it was, in fact, a trans radical. These people are coming into our churches.
Where was, see, I told y'all. Now, let's dance. Now let's dance. Where is the conversation that needs to start that this was a white guy? I need it. 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 I need it.
Our schools.
Hey, wait. You're right. Didn't this nigga just say he's gonna start going to church weekly? You don't give a fuck about the church. See? I fucking told y'all. Y'all never want to listen to you, boy. Your boy ain't telling you this shit to be funny. I'm telling you this shit because I'm right.
Our conventions. We also know the weapon that he used. It was a 30-06. He or she used. I assume it was a male. Here's the post from Steven Crowder. All credit to his team. Again, he's the type of guy that can handle these tips. He's got lawyers.
You can't. You suck. You would fuck this shit up to the nines. You are not good at this shit at all.
He's got all that kind of stuff. And so, who knows if this was ever going to get released to the public. This morning, my team received an email from an officer at the ATF. The email included a screenshot from what appears to be an internal message describing the weapon and cartridges located by the ATF and other law enforcement near the scene of where Charlie Kirk lost his life. Now, what's interesting is I'm guessing they must have left the weapon behind because there was only one shot. People initially said there was no cartridges recovered. That appears to be fake news. Quote, on September 10th, 2025 at 12:24 p.m., conservative political influencer Charlie Kirk was taken from us at Utah University in Orem, Utah.
He like dead ass out of breath. He can't even read, right? What did I just say? The man is big.
Mr. Kirk was speaking at the university as part of an American comeback tour.
I don't care about this.
The firearm and ammunition have been taken by the FBI for DNA analysis, and that is that email. I feel encouraged that they have found the weapon and that they have said there is video footage that he fled in the woods. They fled in the woods. Again, I'm sure it's a man.
Wait, why are you respecting pronouns? What the hell?
The fact that the bullets were inscribed as such generally means that the person who did this wanted them to be found. They wanted to send a message, and that is that you are not allowed to discuss the trans debate. You are not allowed to discuss, biology. You are not allowed any of this. You are not allowed to have an open debate. You're not allowed to have, this is an attack on Christians.
Did I see? Yes. For like the 7th fucking time, we watched the Trump response. Yes, it looks like it's AI. Do I know if it's AI? No. I just know when I looked at it, and that's a horrendously bad precedent to set. And part of me hope it ain't AI, because it's like, we don't need, in the midst of like any form of issue to discuss, what we don't need is like an AI generated fucking picture.
An attack on conservatives, on Americans, on common sense. And
wait, what? Oh, God damn it. I'm going to play with this. I'm going to play this game again. I'm only doing it because Bussy cred. Yes, I meant to say it like that. I'm only doing this because Bussy cred is included in. Is this video, and for some reason, it just looks like it's AI. Do I know if it is 100%? No.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror.
Now, maybe this might just be one of the greatest cameras that I will never have the opportunity to hold in my hand. It's just something look off about this shit. Like something. Like something. I can't put my fucking finger on it, but something look off. Like, I just can't put my fucking finger on it. One day you get that camera, Leon. Listen, I know one thing. Whatever camera that is, the price of that motherfucker is significantly in the thousands. The camera I have right now, what did I buy this camera for? I'm not even factoring in the lens. Well, now I gotta see. God damn, look at how much shit I've bought. God damn, look at all the shit I've bought. God damn, look at all this shit. Bought a lot of shit.
Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charles.
I ain't gonna lie, it was brought up like an hour ago. Whether you view it that way or not, that man will be looked at as a martyr now.
Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible.
Now, he's right. Does anyone want to know the problem? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like, you can have the greatest of intentions with this. It's just not gonna happen. The man is now going to be used as like this beacon. But overall, nothing's changing. Everyone right now is just hating each other.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful America.
See? We ain't even watched this whole thing earlier. See? Let's play it back.
Consequence of demonizing those with whom humor and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible.
Now, if he would have ended it with, "May Charlie Kirk rest in peace," and "Good night, America," this would have been fine.
For years, those on the radical left.
And he fucked it up. And he fucked it up. Like right there. Like if he had have stopped at that moment and just ended it with rest in peace Charlie Kirk, this would have been a masterful fucking thing to say. But he kept going.
Have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting.
Gonna have the National Guard in Utah. You know what? Bring the National Guard to Texas and have Morrill be my next door neighbor. There we go. I support it. I support it.
Of
We can smoke cigars. I don't think this nigga smokes.
House majority.
We can drink. I know you drink. I know you. Here's how I know you drink. Because I told you I was getting mimosas and you knew what the fuck that was. You drink. You alcoholic. Shame on you. Don't drink and drive.
Leaders Steve Scalise and 3 others.
All right, I'm done with this. But speaking of the military, how about I show you all what an active member of the military has to say about all of this?
If you're celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, you're a bad person. You're going to hell. Man. Fuck Charlie Kirk. The off-ramp to the high road is closed. We are not going to be made to feel bad about y'all bullshit hero that consistently spewed harmful rhetoric, that consistently put people's lives in danger with the bullshit platform that he was given by all of you racist goofies. This has nothing to do with conservative versus liberal. This has nothing to do with Democrat versus Republican. This has nothing to do with the left versus the right, because that's what y'all gonna prop it up as. And the alleged suspect is an old white guy.
Nope. Nope. Now, I don't know when this video was recorded. You can go ahead and walk that one back. Go ahead and walk it back.
But bet the mainstream media won't be talking about white-on-white violence. They won't be talking about gun control. They're going to say there was an isolated incident by a lone shooter. And they're going to hold off the identity for as long as they can, and it's going to end up being a white guy.
You know what's crazy? He probably should have just waited to record this until this morning, because they definitely put out a picture showing a white guy.
But we're not talking about these dangerous white men that just decide to get a gun and just start killing people. We're not going to be gaslit to feel bad about a terrible person. Is what happened to him sad? Absolutely.
Now look, Morrill, question, because you got indoctrinated with this. So let's think about this. Is he getting the muscle car? Like, is he getting that Mustang? Is he getting that V8 twin turbo? Signs may point to no. I don't think he's getting that V8 twin turbo. I don't think he getting it.
So fucking lutely. However, fuck that guy. I don't condone what happened to him, but guess what? God's timing is always right. Good day, goofies. If you're so
Everybody got a stress. God damn, her forehead big. Fuck. I'm sorry. Just call me off guard. Call me off guard. I'm a man who notices things, and you just gotta notice. You just gotta notice how you notice what you notice. Nigga said could cook eggs on that. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Y'all want to delve into conspiracy theory time?
Alex.
Expounded by our guy, not the quartering, Jeremy Hamlin. Oh fuck. But this is his not new channel where he's more raw and uncensored.
What's wrong, bro?
Bro, chill. I almost spit in my coffee. Hey, you're black. It better be the right type of coffee, or we're gonna send you to the white people. Okay? Okay.
One, Jeremy here from, well, Jeremy Hamlin. This is my second channel.
Stop self-promoting! You claim to care about this man. Stop self-promoting.
I hope that if you recognize me from around one of my other many channels that you subscribe.
This man doesn't care. doesn't fucking care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Here, we're breaking a lot of news a couple times a day. I initially had planned to just do one video a day here, but as we cover the incident that happened with Charlie Kirk, I'm using both channels frequently as new information comes out.
As a way to get more views and get more money.
Now, there's been a lot of theories to catch you up at the moment of this video, right? Whenever this comes out, at the moment of this video, which is 10:46 a.m. Central Time when I'm recording it, will probably go up around 11:30 or noon. They have found the weapon. It had anti-fascist and trans rights writings on it.
Okay, I could have sworn I put this on 1.7.
Just like most every one of these lunatics that do this, we know that it was a 30-06. We know that according to surveillance footage, the individual was seen carrying this and then dropped it.
Hey, most of these motherfuckers aren't trans. Need I have to tap the sign again for everybody? In case nobody knows, 46 shootings of the school variety this year. All them motherfuckers ain't been trans. Because if they were, they would have been talked about.
In the woods as he made his escape to a neighborhood after the crime on foot. There are some very, very, very weird images going on, hand signals, people cheering. I have a lot of questions. None of these people in these videos are, they're all could be probably is completely random. But here's one I thought was really weird. Everybody here is ducking after Charlie Kirk lost his life, and here's this guy cheering. Yes, 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 I can't believe it, you got him.
Again, I need a timeline of when this was fucking recorded. Because if this was before this fucking thing started, this motherfucker's hyped to see Charlie Kirk. This spits in the face of like the shooting happening and all these motherfuckers running.
Looking up at the shooter, you can see, yeah, he'd already been shot at that moment. I just, don't understand it.
Tell me a little bit about the aftermath after this gunshot went off. What happened afterwards? So I was with one of my good friends, and as soon as the gun went off, we both hit the floor, started praying. Everyone was screaming, and then we got up and we just started running, and we made it to our apartment. So
yeah, you're right around this area. Did you see any students kind of like get injured as everyone was trying to escape?
No, but I did see a select group of students who stood up and cheered after the fact, which was really sad to see.
You're kidding me?
No.
They cheered. That guy on video cheered. This is a broken generation.
No shit. No duh. Like, what a groundbreaking take. The generation's broken? Oh.
When you have CNN calling these messages, quote, cultural phrases, instead of what they really are, declarations of war.
That's not what they are. When the declaration of war, there was not a message declaring war, children.
Now, on top of that, there are several other theories swirling around. One, which I think is nothing, about a private jet that's transponder went off momentarily and then landed and this and the other thing. We saw stuff like this before. It's not uncommon for a plane's transponder to drop out in this particular area where it did. I don't know, but there's also hand signals that have allegedly been captured before the incident. None of it has been connected yet, but hopefully by the end of the day, they will either be cleared or arrested.
Excuse me? Cleared or arrested? you admit that these are nothing more than just random conspiracy theories, yet you hope by the end of the day these motherfuckers are either cleared of wrongdoing, which based on what everybody fucking looking at, I guess if you one of these motherfuckers that's dedicated to it, you can sit there and be like, motherfucker gave him the go to shoot. Or you could look at it as the motherfucker just fixed his hat a little bit. But Leon, you don't get it, that's a sign. So now everybody in the room wanted him dead? Like all his fucking security detail? Now they all wanted him dead? Okay.
Within hours of the incident, videos, photos, and eyewitness accounts began circulating on social media, with users rushing to dissect every frame for clues. Some of the most extreme posts suggest everything from suspicious private jets to hand signals and claims and other claims. Quote-unquote conspiracy theorists have seized on brief clips and images spinning intricate narrative, despite investigators warning that there's no verified evidence to support these claims. The law enforcement agencies have also urged the public to rely on, quote, official updates rather than online posts, like the one Cash Patel made and said that he was in prison, that they had him. Remember when Cash...
That was pretty fucking dumb to do. And you know what's even dumber to do? Let social media dictate the facts of this shit, because that's the dumbest thing you could do. Need I remind y'all that there are still people walking this earth trying to say that the Uvalde shooter was trans, which is not true.
Cash Patel said moments after, basically, oh, we've got the guy in custody. Oops, that wasn't him. We got another guy in custody. Oops, that wasn't him. Now, a lot of people are talking about the old man being a part of it and being a distraction, a patsy to distract local police. Certainly could be. I wasn't there. I don't know. People talking about a private jet, tail number redacted, left Provo Airport an hour after the incident. Suspiciously, 30 minutes in the flight, it drops off ADSB illegally and reappears headed back to Provo approximately an hour later. Why did this plane turn off this radar? I don't know. You know, I've saw pilots say that.
What great grand journalism we're getting right now. A whole bunch of I don't knows. Isn't it great? Isn't it great just making a video, just blindly speculating? Isn't it? No real fucking fact of the matter. No real fucking investigative, intuitive nature. No, children. You just speculate. For the fuck of it. For the thrill. For the game. For the love of it.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, fresh up after I got about a 2-hour nap in between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. this morning. Couldn't sleep.
A man's dead and people want updates. Do you think they give a fuck about your sleep patterns?
Much last night, was hoping, praying that this monster would be caught. And it seems like, unironically, the walls are in fact closing in. We had a report this morning that they had found the weapon, and we're going to talk about that. And
wait, so why do you suddenly believe all of this after they fucked up twice? Like, they fucked up the story twice. And his pattern of sleep is odd, because this motherfucker is currently live streaming right now.
We have pictures and surveillance footage to share, as well as a massive reward of $100,000 for anybody offering information for this person to be caught. Now, based on the pictures I've seen, somebody's going to recognize them. It's just, somebody's going to recognize them. The pictures are too good, which makes me hopeful that I'll be releasing another video later today talking about the capture of this loser. Now, I want to give Tyler Bauer a chance here to talk about...
And he's white.
You know, he's from TPUSA. He wrote, "Words cannot describe the nightmare of our day. Our entire staff, activists, and
don't care. Let's go ahead and get to your journalism, dear boy. Show the pictures."
Something that there was no way he was going to survive that. The FBI has now released an image of the person of interest in their investigation. The photos show a person wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a long-sleeve black shirt. We're asking for the public's help in identifying this person of interest, connection to the incident. Now, I'm going to put the picture here just so everyone can see it. Somebody knows this guy. Somebody saw this guy earlier that day wearing this shirt. He lives with somebody. Now, it's interesting that he has a what appears to be an American flag t-shirt. Does not appear to be a woman. This is who the FBI is claiming is a suspect.
What? Out of my just random curiosity, why are we throwing in it doesn't appear to be a woman? Is it because of the trans writing on the bullets or the casings? Is that it? You know you don't have to be trans to do that, right? You could just be an ugly individual. You don't have to be trans to write, trans rights on a bullet. Y'all know that, right?
Pretty grainy from security footage, but matches the description. Jeans, black long shirt, black hat, sunglasses inside a stairwell. Here's the initial tweet they shared. "We're asking for the public's help in identifying this person." You can see in the replies, let's see here. Very similar pattern. "Land of the free, home of the brave." People are working on the t-shirt. That looks like the shirt. People have already identified the shirt. Can you confirm the shirt has writing on it? It looks like it. It looks like this shirt, probably. Can't really see if there's writing or not.
I'm loving the great journalism.
This is the shirt the person of interest who the FBI is currently searching for in relation to Charlie Kirk was wearing yesterday. The imagery is for disabled veterans. I would not be surprised if it was a veteran. People tell me, Jeremy, obviously, hey, anyone could have made the shot. Sure, if you're an avid hunter, but in that moment, in that high level of pressure from 200 yards, that wasn't, you didn't pick up that weapon that day. This is at minimum somebody who was either trained or practiced a lot and practiced firing from an elevated angle, practiced every aspect. Now, people are sharing this. Is this who you're looking for? If this is just so you should say so. The face looks.
Do not. Let me just help y'all out. When you're dealing with grainy fucking video, grainy fucking pictures, the dumbest thing you can do is just post a random motherfucker on social media. Oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dog. You gotta be kidding me. Stop doing this. If you can't wait, literally read tweets, wait, saying, wait for a fucking official word, and you doing this.
Somewhat similar, but again, be very careful about people sharing images. There's no evidence that this person is. There's just this thing that says high school photo of a person.
So if you have to say that, why put that on the screen? Why put that on the screen for everybody to see? Like, fuck me.
They had a song called Charlie Kirk is Dead at 31 on his SoundCloud. She, her pronouns on Facebook, lives in Salt Lake City, possibly. There's a song called that, and it's by a band or artist called God's Finest Scalpel. Now, as far as the upload dates, SoundCloud did show that it's part of a set published on August 7th. Interesting. The upload precedes Charlie Kirk's actual passing on September 10th, which raises a ton of questions whether or not it was predictive, ironic, or just a coincidence. It certainly could be just a coincidence. It could be. People identifying the shirt, people identifying suspect. This is just a person of interest. I used Grok to enhance the photo. On the right is the original. So here is an enhanced version. Now, this does not show any writing on the shirt. Now, this is just AI enhancement. I would say that's a pretty good enhancement, but again, be careful.
What? What? We are now dictating how good or bad the information could be off of AI. And then y'all wonder why I say we cooked. And y'all niggas wonder why I fucking say we cooked.
Full AI, Now, here's an eBay link to suspected shirt. Just because he's wearing the shirt doesn't mean anything. People saying same facial structure. This individual who's also become a suspect, Omar Galvez, trans individual who deleted their X account yesterday, does have the same facial features. But again, that's for someone who is actually trained in this to find.
I'm sorry. I need to listen to that at normal speed because this is going to dictate if I lose my mind or not. Hold on.
Saying same facial structure. This individual who has also become a suspect, Omar Galvez, trans individual who deleted their X account yesterday, does have the same facial features, but again.
Let me help a few of y'all out. When discussing body cam footage, camera footage, trying to piece together information so that you could be clued in on the happenings and what's going on in the world and all that shit. It might just behoove you a little bit. Might just a little bit. To not be fucking retarded. And that is what Jeremy is. This is a grainy fucking picture of the supposed suspect. How you look at a clear picture of a transgender and then look at this and say, oh, they got the same features. They white? Y'all don't care about that man dying.
Their X account yesterday does have the same facial features, but again, that's for someone who is actually trained in this to find out, not me. Someone forwarded this to me. The user is currently in the voice chat of the public politics discourse called Politics. And they're sharing a picture of the shirt. Again, that just means they own it. But I do think all of these leads need to be followed up.
Hey, I have nothing. I'm just seeing AI. Yeah, that lead of an AI generated picture should be followed up on. Listen, y'all got me. Y'all got me when I fucking watched the dude talk, and I was wrong about the old guy being the shooter. Like, y'all got me on that one. Can somebody please ring these motherfuckers in and get them to shut the fuck up? Please get them to shut the fuck up. They're not good at this. Blindly speculating for a view, which is, it's fine if you just admit it. If you admit it, we could work with something. We could work with something if you motherfuckers just admit it. Now, I'm done. I got nothing. I'm hungry. I got food on the way. I gotta finish watching Love Island. I still don't know why everybody hate Huda, so I gotta go find that out. In the meantime, consider where y'all getting y'all information. Consider how y'all navigating the information. Operate with discretion. Don't be slow. Don't be dumb. Using DoorDash without donations. Ha! How foolish are you? I use my own money. You fuck nugget, you. But in the meantime, see y'all in like 2 hours. Goodbye.